welcome to Recipe for Success here at the Senior Resource Center. How are you doing today? It is so great to see you. Well, without the camera anyway. I have a treat for you today. If you like sweets, now I am a person who do not like to waste food. So when I have bananas, I don't waste them. I mean, sometimes the kids don't want them because they're so brown. So what I do, I usually take them and I freeze them. I do other stuff with them. Well, today, something else. I have a new treat for you that you can do with your banana that's gone bad. The older a banana is, the sweeter it is. So today I'm going to make cookies, okay? So what it's going to take for our cookies, we're making banana oatmeal cookies, okay? So we're going to need some oats, and you need the quick oats. So make sure you get the quick oats. We need raisins. We have vanilla. Of course, we got our bananas. And it does call for skim milk, but what kind of milk I wanted to use? I wanted to use the alternative milk, which is the oat milk. So I thought that would taste pretty good because we're using oats. I wanted to use the oat milk, so I just blended that together. It's going to give it a nice flavor. It doesn't call for salt, but I'm going to use a little salt because salt enhances the taste. It brings the taste out. And it's Himalayan salt, so it's got minerals and stuff in this salt. So this is a Himalayan salt. It's the pink salt. That's one I use. And then we have butter. Now, I use this type of butter because I just like this type of butter. And it's got sea salt in it, so I usually get it with the sea salt in it. So I've already tried this recipe, but I'm going to make it for you. I've already pre-melted my butter. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all my liquids, my salt and stuff in there and go ahead and switch it up before I even put my oats in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take a teaspoon of salt, just so it'll all blend together. Take a teaspoon of salt, go ahead and put that in there, just to get that flavor of the banana in there. I don't know, sometimes people, people take a fruit sometimes put salt on it, and they say it brings the flavor out, which does. Salt does bring the flavor out of things. So I just want to go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix in, it calls for 3 bananas. So I'm going to go ahead and take my bananas off, and I want the ripest ones because they're sweeter. So I'm going to go ahead and take my bananas before I even put the oats in there. Now, one thing you have to do, I'm going to go ahead and put that banana in there. I'm going to use, you can use a fork, or you can use a hand blender, whatever you choose to use to mash up your banana. But that's why you like it. If it's a brown banana, make some cookies. I mean, make some unsweetened cookies. Take that banana and use it. Don't throw it away. Just because it's brown don't mean it's, it's not good. You can still use it. And the softer it is and the riper it is better anyway, as far as cooking with it. So I'm going to take my masher and I'm going to mash the bananas in there. And see, like I said, the softer they are, the easier they are to mash. So these are not as soft. They're still kind of, yellow. If they were browner, it'd be so much easier. But it's still going to be delicious. Mash that in there. Get that all in there. I smell the bananas though. I like bananas.
Smells good.
Now, you can also add, some other flavors, like you can add cinnamon to your cookies. But I thought this was a great idea. I always love recipes that kind of like, I never thought of that. I never thought of making a cookie without sugar and just use like bananas, raisins. So I'm going to get that in there. I'm going to move that to the side. Then I'm going to go ahead and it calls for 1/4 of a cup of milk. Now, I said I'm going to use the oat milk. This oat milk really tastes like oats. Like when you eat oatmeal, it tastes like that. It's such good. But I got the unsweetened. Vanilla unsweetened. So make sure you get it unsweetened. Okay, put that in there. then we call for a teaspoon of vanilla. And shake your vanilla up. I noticed that sometimes stuff lingers at the bottom. Shake your vanilla up. I'm going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. Whoop, sorry. This is about a teaspoon. You know what? That is not vanilla. So then I'm going to use, instead of me using a half a cup, which 2 boxes would be a half a cup of raisins, I'm going to use 4 boxes. I'm going to go ahead and use 4 boxes.
Can you substitute anything besides the raisins?
You can use, they have chocolate chips made of stevia. I would use that. You can use that. You don't have to use raisins. You can use stevia, the stevia chocolate chips. You can use oatmeal chocolate chips. That would be good. I'm going to use another one because the kids said they want a little extra. Like, I've already made this. Put that in there. So I'm using a cup instead. Well, I'm using a cup instead of a half a cup of raisins. The kids love raisins, so they eat them. When I cook here, I have to take the food home, so mix that in there. Okay, the butter's in there. Then I'm going to take a cup of the 2 cups of oats. Calls for 2 cups of oats. That's 1. And these are the quick oats. Now, the one thing that you have to do with these oats, you mix it in, but let me tell you something. You have to let it sit for about 5 minutes so the oats can get soaked in there.
That smells good.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And you let that sit. You let that sit for about 5 minutes before you put it in the oven. You're going to put it in the oven at 350, about 15 minutes. I'm going to let that sit. Then I did bake some last night. And these are what it turned out. And those are our cookies. Sugar-free, so it's not totally sugar-free because you have your natural sugars with your raisins and your bananas, but that is the best way to do it without using sugar. So I hope you try it. It's very simple. Don't throw those bananas away. Use those bananas. Got great potassium in them. You need your potassium. The oats is very good for fiber, so that's a great thing. It's a healthy cookie, but it tastes good. So I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend.